I guess 7.62 is normal ammunition, eh?
Yeah,
And,
normal ammunition.
And then I'm good with the Huey.
Okay. Who was that?
Sir, I am.
Ah, well, here's the funny thing. I even have F-14 specifically for you.
I was going to fly an Apache.
Oh, you can do that as well. Here's the one thing, though. I wouldn't try to rearm because I'm not 100% sure that they're going to have the whatever kind of Hellfire you want. See, that's good. That's on it.
It's a good thing I can boot back up to FFB. So, Grump.
Sure.
I started playing with the other piece of software that goes with my stick base.
Oh, yeah?
It's called Telem FFB. And basically it expands the effects. What the... Stupid tabs playing. It basically adds effects on top of DCS that aren't in the normal package for force feedback.
Okay.
So now whenever I pull 15 units of AOA in the 14, I actually get buffeting effects on the stick.
Oh, wow.
Cool.
And in the Apache, I actually can feel whenever I am transitioning between forward flight and vertical flight, which reminds me to make sure I'm paying attention to how fast I'm sinking, so I can avoid the most painful way to die in a helicopter.
Landfalls are fun.
I.e. your own ignorance.
Yeah. Hopefully I don't have a situation like I did last week where I just defit while in a dogfight.
You do what?
Or defit? Roll flight into terrain.
Gotcha.
So
okay.
Wasn't checking my altitude, and as soon as I got a splash one on that bandit, because I was trying to do a cheeky little hob with a 9X, I was like, "Yeah, I got him." Looked down immediately to see water.
Ocean.
Yeah, I was like, "Oh."
So I posted a link to the software in media. So currently it has turbulence effects, weapon release effects, engine rumble effects if actual RPM is available.
Huh.
Countermeasure release effects, rolling and touchdown effects that simulate the sensation of wheels touching the ground. Angle of attack buffeting. Helicopter effective transitional lift effects. Helicopter overspeed shaking. And it has a debug window so you can see what's coming in because it actually taps into telemetry from DCS.
Okay, let's get the GUI going.
And they're adding to it G-loading effects, deceleration effects, motion effects, drag buffeting effects, improved dynamic engine rumble effects for piston aircraft, engine rumble for jet aircraft, afterburner rumble, engine rumble for helicopters, customizable weapon release effect direction. So you can actually feel which side things are coming off your plane or helicopter, I guess.
Oh, that's neat.
That sounds cool as shit, dude.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
All right. Okay. Sluggers training server. Let's see. Moody.
Yep.
All right. You ready for an IP?
Yeah.
6.9.
Hold on. Yeah, 6.9 dot.
124.
124.
Dot 126.
126.
Dot 236.
236.
Port 10308.
Port 10308 and password, I guess. Your call sign.
There should be no password.
Okay, I'm trying.
Yeah, I haven't seen you connect yet, so it doesn't look like it's working.
Yeah, I know. I'll try. Yeah, it says server offline. Crap. I'm pretty sure it's the same thing happening again with my internet provider doing weird shit without telling the customers.
Mm. All right. I'm restarting the server with the password on it, so we can do this the nice way. This is very much. There's a lot of moving parts, right? And everybody's got to be in their aircraft ready to go simultaneously, and the ball's got to drop like simultaneously.
Okay.
Yeah, don't wait for me. I'll try to restart my my box and I'll let you know. Maybe
Right.
just doing the thing.
It's going to take me a second to get this. Right, it's only a second, but yeah, it will.
Yeah, no problem. I'll just reset it. Maybe it's an update that is not pushed forward my box and I need to restart it. Sometimes it's doing the thing. I'll be right back.
The rest of you, I am actually getting the server up right now. And it's now paused. It should be the Sluggers training server. And password is my call sign. Let's go over the basic briefing. And then we will repeat it for him if we have to. This is basically the sequel to the last time we were in here, the Marianas Most Wanted. Last time we actually killed the bad guy, he went away, and we got jumped by China on the way out our door. China took over Guam and Rota and Tinian and steadily started pushing the Marianas Island group further and further back into a corner. They've been fighting the good fight the whole week, and finally we convinced our politicians that it's time to turn the fuck around. And not only did we turn around with the one carrier group we had, but we gained another carrier group that was already in the South China Sea that met up with us. Now, we aren't just going to have the two carrier groups. There's 15 Charlies and 15 Echoes that were left behind on Saipan with limited ordnance in the form of iron bombs and some basic laser guided bombs. We also are getting reinforcements from the Japan Defense Force in the form of F-15Cs and F-15Es with GBU 54s on the E's and normal AMRAAMs and tanks on the C's. But keep in mind, they don't have a full tank of fuel anymore because they just flown from Japan. Also, the Republic of China, in essence, Taiwan, is sending some F-16s. Again, they don't have full tanks of fuel anymore, and they're coming with very limited ordnance, but they do have some GBU-38s to throw into the fight. Hopefully between the 15s, 16s, 18s, and 14s, and a couple of Apaches in there, we can clear out at least a landing spot in Tinian and allow the few tanks that we have left on Tinian in hiding, capture it if the helicopters don't do it first. The primary objective for today is to capture and liberate Tinian and then rearm and refuel with proper weaponry to push further south into Rota and eventually Anderson. We don't necessarily have to achieve all objectives today, but as much as we can get done, the better. Questions?
What's up, Paulie?
Things to note. Hueys are loaded with weapons, and the Apaches are also loaded with weapons. If they're not your preferred weapons, well, you might be stuck. Just because there's been a huge amount of weapons that aren't available in Saipans. And if the weapons you want aren't available, well, they just aren't available. If you do run out of weapons and you can't rearm, well, there's no specific one life rule in this one, but I would definitely try to make sure you land before hopping into another aircraft at the Saipan to keep casualty counts low, right? We can at least reuse the airframe. You know what I mean? Yes, sir.
Well, I was just going to say with the Apache, all I need is 30 millimeter.
Okay. I'm not sure how much of that they have in stock either, but we'll have to see.
I
Go
got
ahead and
4
hop in.
miniguns. I'm set.
Okay.
I'm set.
That's fun. That's funny. All of us are like helos.
Yeah.
Well, keep in mind that the primary objective is HQ-7s that are guarding these airports. HQ-7s might be fairly short range and easy to deal with a jet. It's a little bit more tricky when trying to deal with a helicopter. Not impossible, just a little tricky. Now, for those who don't know about the HQ-7 system, some launchers have electro-optical backup. So even after you've killed the search and track radar, they can still be a short-range problem. Keep these things in mind. Everybody go ahead and saddle up into your rides, and then we will get started.
What kind of armament do the Saipan F-15 have?
The C's have AMRAAMs, AMRAAM Charlies, I believe.
Okay.
There was plenty of those laying around. Just, there's not been a lot of pilots to do the anti-air role, so there's plenty of those laying around. And a couple hundreds, I think. And if you guys shoot a couple hundred AMRAAMs in the next couple hours, dude, we're having a lot of fun is all I can say. We're having a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right. I'm just getting my rig restarted in VR.
All right,
We are not going to wait on you though,
boys.
because I am going to hop in probably 15 Echo from Japan. By the way, those are all air started in case you didn't quite catch that part.
Yeah, I saw that. Trump's gonna go out for search and destroy.
Speaking of Tomcats, here we go with Miss Sakuna being my co-pilot today. She is already taken her position. Okay. Welcome to I guess I got a backseater, the cat in the back.
Ooh, what?
Instead of a gib, we're going to call him a cat in the back, you know what I mean? My WSO is a cat. I don't know how else to tell you this.
Oh, you have your cat there?
Yeah, my cat decided that she was going to be my WSO for this time.
Yay, cat wizzos. Well, I'll see how well they do.
You might be surprised.
Really, DCS?
Eh.
You didn't grab my track IR?
I'm gonna do. Should I do a paint job that everybody can see? I've got the air combat skin.
Well, you're streaming, right? So
Yeah.
do one that's
I'm gonna
special
do
to
air
you.
combat.
All right. You got 4 out of 6 of us are ready. Me and Moody.
I'm restarting DCS.
Oh, okay. We'll wait on you then.
Yeah,
I was
it
gonna
didn't
start
grab
with
my
you,
track
too.
IR for some reason.
Oh, that sucks.
Did you turn off and turn IR?
I just restarted the program. I think it crashed in the background and just didn't notice.
Yeah, normally
go.
for me, for my track, I have to start up DCS and then start up my track. Because for whatever reason, then it inverts my look axes for whatever reason.
I'm not sure, but I've never had any luck of trying to launch track IR after DCS is open.
Yeah, I
I'm
keep
gonna
telling
say
myself
no.
since I got a new camera that I'm going to go ahead and try this open track stuff and try doing it with just my big ass monitor one of these days instead of VR. But yeah, I'm not sure why I would do that. I'm loading in. Let me know when you are completely loaded into your aircraft, and I will go ahead and pause it.
Briefing, fly.
For me, though, I actually have to not be in my aircraft because I will crash before I get back to my seat.
That's weird.
What?
That you crash if.
No, I have to hit the resume on my server, which is in a different room now.
Oh.
Right, it's not just right next to me. So, like, if I'm in the aircraft and I hit resume, there's a good chance that I could wreck before I get back to my server. Sure.
God.
Yeah. I am
I know,
loaded
right?
in.
Should,
Right, here we go.
do like an AnyDesk thing. Have remote access to it.
It's my wife's computer now, so I didn't think I needed to.
There you go. You do that still. If it's in a different room and you don't want to crash.
Yeah, she would just be upset if she realized that there was some shit like that on her computer. Here's the funny thing. She went to the same college I'm going to about 20 years before I did. The same thing I ended up retiring from, computer science. So she might notice a remote access program of some sort. Maybe.
Yeah, that'd probably do it.
Yeah, that might be the end of me too. Because I wouldn't have a good answer for that. I'm trying to be lazy? No, you're not. Alright. 1 second while I get my head on. Alright, is there anybody that's actually going for this HQ7 right away or no?
I don't know. Grump's gonna be launching here soon. Search and destroy enemy air targets.
Okay.
Did I not change my... I changed it. Oh well. Map traffic, Grump taxiing runway 7.
Oh, that's cool. The amount of air me and Silver are like pushing. It's like the whole grass field around us is that's awesome.
That's strange. I can't see it on my side.
Oh, great. My DCS just crashed. Yay. Oh, I totally expect it to happen 4 or 5 more times today. Just because I wanted to. I think it has more to do with, me going back and forth with the helmet on and off than anything.
Uzi 111, Bra 220-470.
I'm gonna guess that they haven't added the Marianas map to the navigation screen.
What?
That's unfortunate. Why wouldn't they do that?
Well, whenever I go to the Apache's chart, there's no moving.
Did you
map.
let it?
Is your thing loaded up yet?
Yeah, you
Well,
have
it's
to wait
not
for it to
started.
align. It's
Yeah.
gotta align first.
It won't show up until it's aligned.
Yeah, so if you go with TSD and then you hit utility,
Okay.
yeah, it's T6. You'll see position confidence. You have to wait for that stuff to turn green.
Okay.
Yeah, it takes about 4 minutes after the APU is started.
I'm Airborne searching.
How's the CTOD thing work? Doesn't work again. I don't have an option in F10 menu.
That's where it's supposed to be. I'm glad I put a backup in there. I'm not sure if I have the newest version of Mist is the only problem.
Let me get
So,
CSAR.
Uzi 111, Bra 194 412.
well, see, here's the thing. If
13,000
CSAR is there, then CTLD is loaded, but it has to be something that I did wrong.
Hey, Silver. This should be green now because you and me started at almost exactly the same time. In fact, you were
Yeah.
a little before me. So yeah, you should
Yeah,
now
they're-
have a
I can see the confidence dropping down now.
yeah.
Hey, if you would, Goblin, try to go over near the
From Fox 3?
domed EW radar that's over by the parking. That's
Oh, we already have
cool.
bandits on top of us.
Just
I've been just going to ham on those J11s.
Front merged. From Splash 1.
Uzi 111, Bra 230 460 at 12,000 hot. Uzi 111, merged.
Okay.
Yeah, those J11s are already over us.
16 clicks to waypoint 1.
Fuck, I don't know if you heard that.
yeah, I heard you. And yeah, that was kind of a known factor. You know what I mean?
No,
You,
no, that was not known.
Put some things back on this
Yeah, no, it was on the map.
Copy.
You got to see how close they were patrolling to Tinian, and you got to expect them to be.
AWACS,
right on
AWACS
his-
told me that the closest one was 70 miles away.
All right,
Well.
3's lifting.
I think we need to talk to that AWACS operator.
Unable to comply.
I'm next to the dome, no CTLD.
Good question. A plane.
All right. As a backup, there is Abram tanks that need to be supported. That'll be coming from the north part of Tinian. So we're just gonna have to work hard to kill the rest of the things that are available to kill. I had a really busy week and I ran out of time to test, so I apologize for the things that aren't working right.
Conan's airborne.
I was telling her.
Kilos, I'd be warned there. J11 close range 10 miles.
Okay, in the face of that, I'm just gonna be an 18.
Yeah, if you want to load up the Hornet.
Uzi 1-1, clear to taxi to runway 7.
Okay, let's try this again. Time though.
I'm behind you, Conan.
Okay.
Eyeball 1, Uzi 1-1. What's the picture looking like? Uzi 1-1-1. 2 groups. First group at bullseye 027 for 100 at 13,000. Additional group at bullseye 357 for 45 at 13,000.
Trim.
Eyeball 1, Gold 2-1. Looking for bogey dope. Colt 2-1-1. Bra 152 for 170 at 13,000 hot. Eyeball 1, Uzi 1-1. Looking for bogey dope.
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty far up here.
Bra 230417 at 13,000 hot.
Well, the good thing is with GBU-54s, I can super cruise, so I'll be there in a minute or two.
Front Fox 3.
I got eyes on Grump. Oh.
Hydraulic failure.
What is shooting me?
Hydraulic failure.
Well, whatever it is, let's make it nice.
Hydraulic failure.
Yeah.
Oh, that's AH-64.
Hydraulic failure.
I totally didn't know that we were right next to that.
Hydraulic failure.
Wait, were we in the same briefing?
Hydraulic failure.
Yeah, I just wasn't aware that that was the right.
Hydraulic failure.
Never mind. Spatial disorientation.
Hydraulic failure.
I'm sorry, I just love the bus.
Hydraulic
I
failure.
can't help it.
Hydraulic
Please
failure.
forgive.
Hydraulic
Just
failure.
don't forgive with a missile. You know what I mean?
Left engine fire.
I'm
Left
allergic to
engine
such
fire.
Yeah, this is getting annoying.
Alarm failure. DCS failure.
Avoids a frickin' AMRAAM to the face, kills me with his own. I'm not. This is not a good day.
Man, and I kept it light on these. I was thinking about adding more. Ooh, it's a tail to the face. Come on, get out of here.
Well, heads up, Apaches, you're merged with a J11.
Yeah, I got eyes on him.
Alright, let's
Try and kill him as soon as I can.
Copy. Uzi 111 Bra 224 490 at 13,000 cold. Unable to comply.
Come on.
J11 that refuses to fucking die.
Well,
Let's see here.
he missed me, but he got Conan.
I'm no kitty.
Oh, he ain't gonna miss you for long. He's turning on you right now.
Yeah.
He snows onto you. Wow, he didn't shoot you.
I kind of jinked away from his nose because he tried to turn.
222 400 at 12,000 hot.
Hey, Jester. Or George. Could you point the gun at him?
Oh, I'm getting locked up. I'll get that.
For some reason.
He's leaving you alone now. Looks like he might be going after Grump, or not Grump.
Okay.
Might be another something else in front of him.
Well, he lit me up with his radar a second ago. We'll see if that's a indication that he sees me way the hell out here.
Eyeball 1. Uzi 1-1. Looking for bogey dope. Uzi 111 Bra 224 8149 at 3000 hot.
Dublin Airborne.
Box 3.
Okay.
Got him.
From splash.
Good shot.
Okay.
Alright, airspace over Tinian clear. Take out those HQ-7s.
Working towards them. But George doesn't seem to want to look at anything.
Look, I'm
Yeah.
sort of headed your direction.
You need help with that?
Okay.
But I mean, if you want to jump up there,
I mean, I can.
I mean, I'm a half-ass pilot in this thing, so I can get it kind of where it needs to be.
Why did I put a cluster in there? Oh, I fucked up. That's definitely not supposed to be there. No clusters are allowed, by the way. You can't ruin paradise with a bunch of clusters.
Whoops.
Grunt,
Yeah.
Grunt. 213 for 80. You've got 2 J11s inbound.
Yep, tracking them.
Level 3-1.
212 480 at 30,000 hot.
Yep, copy that. Just trying to deconflict from the HQ-7 at Tinian.
I am a little bit out. God, I love super cruising.
Silver, let me know if George doesn't do anything. I'll hop in. You are 2 miles away from the airfield. He should be seeing something.
Alright, Grump's turning into engaged. 2 J11s.
Come on.
Off my nose.
Yeah, he
They're flanking me. Of course they're
is
flanking
just
me.
looking straight ahead.
Eyeball 1, Uzi 1-1, looking for bogey dope. Uzi 111, Bra 202 460 at 10,000 hot.
Here, I'll jump in.
I mean, you know.
Found it.
Very good.
Yeah, it was what I was thinking of. It's for some reason my internet provider just restricts some port usage, you know. And now it's fixed. So I'm rejoining. Sorry, I missed the beginning. So what do we need Seed,
Uzi,
Huey.
111, Bra,
Right now,
203,
they've currently
at
cleared up the area a little bit
23,000.
around Saipan, and Grump is currently prosecuting some more targets a little bit further south.
Uzi, 111, Bra, 200, 450, at
I guess I wasn't
16,000.
super cruising as much as I thought I was.
Don't
I'm
get
gonna
too
die.
close.
Okay.
Alright. Yeah, this is gonna suck. Evidently, I was in burner for a part of that. Sorry. Waypoint 1, there's an HQ-7 that needs to die there, along with anything else protecting the airfield. Waypoint
Yep.
2, another HQ-7, and anything
looking for it.
protecting the airfield.
There's trees probably in our way.
Yeah, I got trees. I can't see anything at this point.
From Fox 3 times 2.
Oh, by the way, your rotor brake is on.
It's on?
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Can you fly with the rotor brake on?
Apparently.
Yeah, you'll
Uh,
burn it out. You'll burn it out.
Is that what that smell is?
Smells like burnt clutch.
Smells.
Right in front of us.
Smells vaguely familiar. That's all I know. Vaguely familiar.
Whoop.
I'm looking for it.
Oh, well, they see us.
Oh, I remember now. They only had 60% fuel to begin with, so my little excursion was definitely hardcore. Oh, what was that? That's quite the explosion.
My baby. My baby strike.
Okay, I'm 180 miles out. Is that normal?
What are you in?
16.
Yeah, we're too low. Like, we can't see anything from here.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, and actually, it's a little bit farther than what I intended, because the 15 had the same issue.
Yeah,
All I can say is be very chill on your throttle, and just land at Saipan as soon as you drop your bombs on the way past. I'm trying to prosecute Tinian's HQ-7 right now.
Okay, I'll go
Fox 3 again?
cruise and call on comms or contact you on VAO.
Okay. Damn you, Cloud!
We won't be able to go at that one.
Alright, I have eyes on the HQ-7. It is right next to the parking area.
These things just die already, Jesus. Oh,
Hey, Silver.
God.
Let's try this. Let's go down the east end of the island. We'll stay on the coast, low, and then at about mark it.
Okay, we traded.
There's a mark right there.
Okay.
We're at the very edge of their range, but if we use low owl, we should be able to hit them from there.
Makes sense.
Because there's just too many trees. There's trees all the way up, but this way there's no trees.
Back on this thing.
Going target J11, 12 o'clock, 70 miles.
Let's give that a try.
Okay.
Alright. I think I got the HQ-7. Alright.
Wing.
I'm about to drop a JDM on the way by.
Unable to comply.
Probably not going to live past it, but we're going to give it a shot anyway. Well, the biggest thing is I have no fuel because I was a little bit stupid.
It's fine. What can go wrong?
All right, one away. Oh, and they got all kinds of hate coming towards me. All kinds of hate.
Yeah, you do. Hey, Silver, make sure you turn off your rotor brake.
That's the thing. I double checked. I never turned it on, and it's not on by default.
It was weird.
I think that chopper was just fun.
Oh, I got the resupply truck, so we can drain it now, or at least I can.
Inbound. Oh, watch that one. Oh my God, that went over your left shoulder.
Oh?
Holy crap.
What the
All
hell?
right,
Look at these
declaring
missiles.
fuel emergency for Saipan.
Uzi 1-1. Clear to taxi to runway 7.
200 pounds left.
Godspeed.
Runway's clear.
I'm gonna take a runway 7. I'll take the tiny one next.
Oh, you mean the taxiway?
Like another runway here.
Oh wow,
06.
they're still shooting at me. Okay.
I don't see in. That's Goblin takes. I might. Ah, damn. Lofted that motherfucker too.
Oh, this is gonna be ugly.
You'll be fine.
Mechanically defeated though.
Correct. Midpoint 1.
And I'm down.
2 lifting.
Now I'll keep my GBUs as long as all I do is refuel.
Call 2-1. Taxi to parking area.
DCS will. Oh, no, there it is.
Uzi 1-1-1. Pop-up group 199-438-5 at 2000 knots.
Jesus, for 30? They're up our bunghole.
Yep, I see him.
Oh wow, I lost one engine when I landed.
Fine, threat's been taken out. Good job, Goblin.
Goblin splash J11.
don't see any other air threats. I'm going to go ahead and just RTB. At.
As the Apache will reach the AO before me, should I engage the other HQ7 at the southern base? Anderson?
Yeah. Yeah, well, you can go Anderson or Rhoda. I would go Rhoda before Anderson, just so you're not too far out.
Oh, yeah, Rhoda. Okay.
That'd be waypoint 2.
Yep.
Port final 0. Type in.
Stay to the north side of the runway if you can.
Got it.
I am on the right if you're coming in for
I see it.
7. Nice.
Trust me, I am professional.
Yeah. 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 I was like, that's a little fast.
I fly. I'm pilot. Name that movie.
Independence Day.
Yep. The drunk pilot.
Russell Crowe.
Russell K. Russell Crowe. Close, but Russell Case.
Ace done.
Randy
At
Quaid,
least I
yeah.
remember it's Russell.
Yeah, Russell Case. He said he'd never let you down.
I told you I wouldn't let you down.
I see. I know it. I think I know what happened. I must have misspelled pickup zone 1 or something. Because I don't see the green smoke over here at Saipan.
Copzone. Is that how you spelled it?
I don't know.
Cop.
Pickup.
Cop. I are grump.
That sounds like some noises my wife was making earlier, dude. Yeah, she's not feeling so good.
I thought you were making reference to guac guac sounds.
Oh, I don't even.
Guac
Yeah.
guac. She loved that guacamole, huh?
I'm telling you. Walk.
Guac. Listen to these babies. Listen to this cank engine.
Yeah, this is where we want to be. But don't do what I did.
They looking at you.
No, I went too far.
Oh, too far forward? Or?
Yeah, I was too far forward. Remember to set for low Al.
I think one of the best things they did for the F-15s is add the cank wine.
Mhm.
It'd be funny to follow one of the roads right into the airport. Pop the nose out and shoot the guys off the guns.
There you go. And these things have such big fuel tanks. That's what you get for just dragging the slider. You're not like, oh, I need full tanks. Of course I do. Of course. You know, this map is all of 150 miles square. You know, of course I need full tanks.
I mean, did they refuel before they got here? Probably not.
Well, no, they, right. I know that they have them, but they don't, I'm sure they didn't run them that far out over the South China Sea, right? I don't know about the Republic of China. I don't even know if they have refueling aircraft. I didn't look.
Should.
Why?
F-16s?
Yeah, but why do they need it? They're not trying to project power at all. They're only trying to defend their island.
I have no idea.
I'm just wondering. Yeah, yeah.
Wow, I was like, why? So I thought that was interesting that you say that the Republic of China was here.
Yeah, it's F-16s. Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder why they would be here.
Just take a swipe at China.
That sounds like a dangerous tactic.
Yeah, everybody else is doing it at the same time. It's dogpile on the rabbit.
Okay.
You know, this is a nice little fiction that we're living in, right? Remember that. It's just it's convenient fiction. That's all.
Sure, sure.
We definitely wouldn't be sending F-16s from the U.S. Where else would they be coming from? That'd be remotely close.
Right.
So it's just a convenient fiction.
Add a little suspension of disbelief.
Yeah.
Jumping in Apache without crashing my shit. Not just yet. Okay. Question is, do I actually remember how to fly this thing? I have this issue.
And the whole campaign requires a serious suspension of belief.
Power level. Lights. Power level. Okay, yeah. Go one for power? Yeah. Really? I know, right?
Man, just think how much longer this would take if I actually had bags on this thing.
Go ahead and top her off. Alright, let's put some things back on this thing. Copy.
Hmm.
Refueling complete.
Alright. Coming in from the north on the water. Over Magnum.
What's the status of the Tinian HQ-7? Anybody know?
Yes, I have.
Missile, forward right. Rearming complete.
Oh, looks like Conan's killing some of the launchers.
Missile, forward right.
Look at you guys, you're almost like efficient and shit. Yeah, look at that.
Moody safe stores.
Moody has 4 times
Tracking
GPU
radar
38.
taken
I'll engage with 4 launchers of last target you engage.
Moody, be advised, they are marshalling some airplanes. Might be launching some fighters. If you got air-to-air munitions, keep some distance.
If I can see the Sukhoi on the ramp, I think I can drop the bomb before they take off.
Be my guest.
Missile, forward right.
If anything bad happen, I will say you told me.
This is on you.
I was an HQ-7 launcher in the middle of the runway, thinking maybe taken off.
And there will be soon a crater in the middle of the runway.
Yeah, they appear to be stuck. Moody, clear out on that one.
Moody in from the west.
Rotor RPM low.
How many of those do I got left? Yeah, got another launcher.
Oh yeah, all that grass.
Missile, forward right.
Whoop. Okay, there's a missile going straight.
Moody 4-way, extending to the north.
Yikes. I should probably, do something about all this.
Up in. Acquisition.
Thing is if they move between the first strike, the 3 other bombs will be out of target. That's
I guess we'll
where's
have
the
to see.
launcher?
Alright, one away at the HQ-7 at
forward.
Tinian, and I'm gonna head south towards Rhoda.
Pausing Hellfire.
I will let the Apaches clean up what's left at Tinian,
And sleep.
as long as that bomb actually finds the search tracking radar.
Missile, forward.
Up airborne.
okay. Moody Shacks time 4, no more HQ7 at whatever the name of the island was.
Oh, Rhoda. Ah, very good.
Okay.
Conan, how are you on Hellfires?
And the runway is created, so the jet will take off.
Missile, forward.
I've been letting you shoot. Because I think we've been conflicting with each other.
Now, it's kind of hard to tell which one George is
remember which
actually
one's my
looking
trimmer.
at.
But quality, cursor, transactions.
Missile, forward.
Okay, I'm launching on the launcher. Last launcher, I think.
Oh,
My client is tainted. I love that.
How dare you taint your client? I'm gonna shoot at the last
Missile,
Zu-23
forward.
emplacement.
Slaving.
And
He's slaved.
oh, you got one. Okay. Then I'll shoot at the Urals.
Okay.
Missile, forward left.
And if there's anything left, we can go in with the gun.
Government.
Okay, you got
Missile,
a
left.
third Apache near it, guys.
And slaving.
And I'm out of
He's slaved.
Hellfires.
Then with a fresh batch of them.
Laser on.
Missile, left.
Lasers off. Target destroyed.
Got him.
Slaving. Deslaving.
And there's only one Ural left.
I got it. Oh, Ural. I got the HQ7. Now,
Target in range.
up rifle HQ7.
I should be the last one there, right?
Yeah.
Should be.
All right, I'm gonna make a gun run on that Ural.
I'll get a little closer look at our handiwork.
Lasers off. Good effects. Good effects.
Jack.
Deslaving.
Good shot.
And you said you're engaging a Ural. I see two more left. Which side of
Yep.
the runway? Are you taking the one on the east or the west side of the runway?
Conan,
Laser on.
Oh, rifle on the last one.
Lasers off. Those are good hits.
you made a mess.
Yeah, it's not letting me. He's not shooting. I don't know why. Oh, there we go.
Deslaving.
Yeah, George is temperamental.
Yeah, he's down.
Cool, cool. Alright, so
Alright.
Tinian should be neutral now, yeah?
Yeah, it should be. As soon as like the Abrams get there, they were back up to take it.
Abrams, how are the Abrams gonna get here?
They're on the north part of Tinian.
Oh, okay. Thought we
They're
were-
already there.
Oh, okay, I
They
thought we were
just have
gonna-
to be-
thought we were
they're
gonna get
all
some,
guerrilla style, you know.
Gotcha. That we're gonna get some like Hueys in here or CTLD or something to capture it.
I thought so too, but
Speed
I
did
put those.
stuff.
Yeah, I put those in as a backup just in case.
Roger.
Alright, I've got 5 Hellfires and plenty of gun rounds left.
Roger that,
Lots of
Sam.
fuel.
And I guess we go to the next area.
Now, Roto's going to be a little bit of a fly for you guys.
Yep. Well, I'm gonna begin it now.
Oh, my on fuel. An hour.
Oh yeah, that's a
Never
big
mind.
fly.
And saved.
Question is this on a waypoint?
Yes.
Sideband traffic, Moody
Alright.
Airport.
98
Inbound,
kilometers.
runway
55 minutes.
How many kilometers?
97.8,
And
waypoint 2.
and what did your thing say?
It said 50 minutes, but I was doing only like 30 knots.
Got it. I was about to say, I'll just change aircraft now.
Right.
Yeah, this is actually gonna be a little bit of a long distance trip here.
Yeah, I've been.
Primary objective has been completed, and now we're just the secondary and tertiary objectives are all that's left. And actually, the secondary objective is mostly done. Thanks to Dr. Moody.
You're welcome. And Saipan, traffic Moody on the brake, runway 07.
Yeah, I've got an ETA of 58 minutes.
58 minutes?
Yeah, or hang on. I don't know.
Well, if it's-
Never
if
mind.
it's-
It's telling me. I don't know. It's telling me 93.4 kilometers, 26 minutes.
Yeah. I'm just gonna
Now,
go
Moody?
back to the airfield.
And one part you might have missed, though, is that the only thing available at Saipan is going to be GBU-12s and iron bombs. And AMRAAMs.
No problem.
I'm not gonna... Yeah. And it's almost done, right? That other objective?
Yeah, Rhoda, yeah.
Yeah.
So really, there's only... there's the rest of the AA that's at Rhoda, and then there's the HQ-7 and whatever defenses show up at Anderson.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fly the Apache that far.
What are you going around?
No, it's not like we have to go all the way to Guam.
Right? Oh, wait.
Yeah, I'm gonna land at Tinian, and then I'll just change aircraft.
There we go. Got it down to 24 minutes.
Yeah, you're about 2 minutes behind me.
By the way, Buck, this is fun.
Okay.
This is a good mission. Mean it.
Okay. I'm glad you like it.
Our first approach was less than ideal.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's okay. That's, you know, live and learn, right?
Saipan traffic Moody, left hand base, runway 07.
No. Just push. There we go. We just turn off the spring on the stick. And now I'm flying hands-free.
Saipan traffic Moody, final runway 07.
I have to say, this stick is definitely a major upgrade from the Thrustmaster.
Well,
I can
we're going to
believe
have
it.
to talk about that because I'm going to need to set myself up with something new. My Thrustmaster Warthog throttle is starting to get funky. And I was thinking about replacing the whole setup.
I mean, the guy who originally came up with the base actually offers to sell them. It's just that he's one guy and he makes them himself. I think he's got a couple of guys helping him.
What, did you craft yours yourself?
Yeah, I made mine myself.
Oh, okay.
I had a 3D printer. All up, if you buy the base, you only get the base. That's 800 euros.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Well, dude, you got to understand what you're buying. Then.
I
You're buying
get that.
I
get that. Goddamn. I get that, but still, goddamn. That's not something I can afford.
I would point out the Brunner. How much is a Brunner?
I don't even know what a Brunner is.
It's $1,500, and it's a force feedback stick base.
Oh, okay. The haptic feedback, though, that you would get for me in VR would be so much worth it. You know what I mean? Just feeling the plane slipping and feeling the plane buffeting and shit, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine how much better that would be for fucking actual trying to do air-to-air refueling behind something that has wake turbulence turned on?
Yes, I can.
Yeah. That was mostly for the other guys, but you got it.
Yeah. It's so nice because it's talking to you. And
Right,
they
you get to
actually
have
have
feedback
come
you
up
need.
with 3D printed stuff to modify the MFG crosswinds
Uh-huh.
to add force feedback to them.
What? No. I have said crosswind. You
Hey.
remember such things. That's the reason I have it. I keep buying the shit that you buy. Why do I do this? Because somebody else already did the work and I'm lazy.
So the one thing that I would change, I would do over a little bit better, would be I would have bought a better 3D printer, but I was just using
okay.
the one I already had
Right.
because I bought it a few years back because it was like $150.
Mm-hmm.
But all up, after everything, I still spent about $800 to build this, but that includes the grip that I bought for it, because I didn't have a grip for it. And I bought
The problem is I'm looking all over the place, and I really like the actual grip that's on the Warhawk because
well,
it
you can
translates
take
very
your
good.
grip from the Warhawk and just screw it right on this base,
Okay.
and it will work.
That's good. I like that. That sounds good. Because that makes it even cheaper. Because then it's just $800.
Because the grip I bought was $300.
Okay. I eventually will have like a southern grip for like the 15EX board and stuff. But not yet. Because like the 15E EX grip that they have on Windwing and on what's the other one I saw it on?
I was looking at the Stex, honestly, to replace my throttle.
Uh-huh.
Only because this Thrustmaster's actually a pretty decent throttle, all things considered.
Mm-hmm.
Its only downside is its single throttle, not double throttle.
Oh.
I thought you were gonna say it's because I did a like, hey, he sold me on it.
Well, I like your review a lot too. It didn't tell me anything I didn't already know.
Oh yeah, fair.
It did give me a little more information on some of the things that irked me a little bit, but like you said that sometimes the hats are a bit looser than you liked.
Yep, that's the one thing I don't like. I wanted, so right now I'm using like the two-way hat switch on it right now to my push to talk. And I wanted to do the depress function, but the thing is, like, with the throttle moving, the direction of which I push it changes. So
Yeah.
it comes to more where I'm hitting more like the up function than I am the depress, and you have to be like really specific to hit the depress instead of that. And sometimes it'll hit one button instead of the other. That just irks me.
So I like this grip that I got from Virpil. It's their Alpha Prime right-handed. Their newest all metal.
Does it come out? Does it come with interchangeable detents? Though?
No, it's not. But this is the grip on the stick base. But I gotta say, the hats are very solid.
Yeah.
They don't wiggle or walk.
I mean, I'm willing to overlook stuff like that because of the detent stuff, because like I love being able to do stuff with the detents. It's not just physical detents. Like, you can go into the programming and set, like, once you jump over this detent, a function happens. You know, I'm just like, what? So like, I'll have like the idle cutoff detent, and then I'll have an afterburner detent. So like the idle cutoff, like once it jumps over that first detent, it does like the whatever you have it, the equivalent of like the engine startup, or the fuel startup in game.
Take them out of
taking them out of the off cradle and into the idle. I'm like, hell yeah. So I do that. I mean, I haven't really done any like functions or anything for the afterburners, because all that is just like I'm using that more as like a haptic, like heads up that like if I go any further, I'm gonna go in the afterburner. So if I want to go full mill, I'll just hit it up to the detent and keep it there. And it'll only go into afterburner once I go past the detent. It's pretty cool. And then like conversely, I can bring it over the first detent and the engine cutoff. I think that shit's just neat.
It is.
The other thing I really don't like is that the buttons are not backlit. Like, that's killing me right now that I can't see the buttons.
So that is the one bad thing about this the grip I got, is it's got RGB all over it.
Oh, really?
But Rhino does not, but VP Force has not reverse engineered how Virpil sends that data to the stick. So
okay.
I can't light them up.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah.
Can you not do that within Virpil itself? Or, oh, is this just on its own? Okay, I'm kind of confused. Are you using a different software than Virpil to do your stick?
Yeah, because the controller is VP Force's base.
Okay.
The controller for Virpil is in the stick base, if I remember correctly.
Oh, okay. Because I know in the VKB stuff, like you can go into VKB Dev and actually manually pre-program some of the LEDs that are on these. Like the stick has like LEDs that you can change.
But it doesn't. And there's a guy who actually wrote a piece of software specifically to target Virpil stuff, and it couldn't see the stick through the base. So I'm just gonna guess that it's the base that's handling everything. I mean, I can show you the software in a little bit once the mission's done. It's all really.
Oh, I mean, yeah, it depends on where the computer is within that stuff. Because like with the gunfighter, the actual brains to it isn't within the gunfighter itself. It's in a black box 3, like another module. But like, if you get their mounting solution, like the one they sent me, it has like a mounting area for you to put the oh my god, to put the black box. So like you don't have to really worry about it. You just mount it on there, you wire it up, and you're good. And I didn't even have to do anything special with that black box. I just put everything in. It was basically plug and play. I think that was what they were trying to do with the Gunfighter 4. Like they're making it to where if you need to calibrate, you can, but you don't really need to.
I mean, looking over the Virpil's or VKB stuff, I like some of it. Specifically that throttle. I like the throttle.
Yeah. One thing I'm trying though, since I can't see shit, I'm gonna see if I can put like a little mini floodlight on it. So I see that there's this port on the back of the stem module, right? And it's a USB-C, and I'm thinking, So I bought off Amazon like this USB-C male to USB-A female little cord, and I've got these little lights, these little USB lights you just plug in and they light up. I'm gonna see if I can plug that into that USB-C and it'll light up this little LED thing, and then I'm just gonna rig it up to where it's pointing at the buttons, just to see what that does. And it's not like a really powerful light. I just got like these mini little things that I got off like I didn't get them off Temu. I actually got these off Amazon too, but they're like $3 for like a set of 8 of these little things, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. So I put them in my spare power USB things on my power strip underneath, just to give a little bit of accent lighting, and it's pretty neat. So I think I'm going to try that out and see if it works. If it doesn't, well, okay, I was out $3. Oh well.
Yeah. Also, so I was doing some testing with the new stick base.
3 o'clock.
Because there's a bunch of extra tuning that you can do, and I actually finally got the cooling fan in it to turn on.
Oh yeah?
It took about 15 minutes of pulling full AOA in the 14 with the motors turned to 100% output.
So what you're saying is they're not getting nearly hot enough to need
the exhaust fan very often. But part of me, but it's a really simple exhaust fan, just a 2-wire, like a 5-volt fan. But it comes on whenever they get when the motors reach about 50 degrees Celsius.
Okay.
So not terribly hot.
No.
Which, if it got much hotter than that, I would start kind of worrying about thermal conductivity into the PLA that the whole base is made out of.
Yeah.
But, and the particular STLs I have, they have areas to put 2 potentiometers. So on one, I have my spring strength, so I can dynamically turn up and down my centering strength, and then I have a hydraulic damper on the other one, so I can give myself more dampening or less dampening. Like right now, so I can fly hands off, I basically have the spring turned off, and
Gotcha.
the dampening is turned up, so it will just keep the stick stuck in the position, because I don't know if maybe I just not understanding exactly how you're supposed to trim the Apache, but it never wants to quite stay where I hit trimmer.
Yeah. So you're basically gonna make it to where it acts as a collective, or not a collective, the cyclic, where it just stays in that position.
Well, it does kind of sort of, but it's like DCS doesn't quite put it in the right spot.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I mean, I kind of get that too. Like right now, my
I mean, I
trim
can't
is
really
the thing.
explain it to you because you're not. Because it
Yeah.
does move. The center is moving. It's just that it's like it moves to a certain point, and then it's just like the weight of my hand less. I'm not sure if that's just something with the Apache's force feedback implementation, or I'm just not understanding exactly how you're supposed to trim it out with force feedback.
Yeah, I'm not too sure.
It's
Apparently
one
not.
of the downsides of being on this side of the force feedback curve. Like, is this right? Is this supposed to happen?
Moody, in from the east, engaging the 2 jet on the ramp.
Still 7 minutes out.
Yeah, I will leave you the rest of the AAAs. I'm just trying CCRP with the dumb bomb.
Roger.
Huh. That's interesting. So, the telemetry force feedback app that adds a bunch of extra
And sleep.
effects
Sleep.
to all the vehicles. I'm looking at all the information because it actually has a live telemetry feed that it shows you.
Well,
And
Definitely not
you
in
can see
range.
it has altitude, AOA, Mach number, true airspeed, landing gear up and down position, LG.
nice.
Damn.
That lets you know when you're fucking up.
Well, it has to pull all that information because once you reach certain areas of flight, like what would they call it? Transitional lift effects.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever you slow the
Lasers off.
helicopter
Sleep.
down and you're transitioning to a more vertical hover
Laser.
than
In range. Ready to
forward
launch.
flight, it kind of jiggles back and forth, and it lets you know, hey, how you're flying is changing now. Pay more attention, or you will regret it. Because I don't like VRS. VRS sucks.
ERX very much sucks. Ask me how I know.
Lasers off.
That's
Good effects. Good
fine.
effects.
Engine RPM.
Or saw something blow up.
Doors.
Yep, 2 jets down.
Deslaving.
Well, he can't see anything else from here. I mean, we're still 20 clicks out, but I see the smoke.
Thus far, you guys have been good about avoiding the real bad pitfalls.
What do you say are the pitfalls?
Well, you've been able to control the airspace so you didn't get overwhelmed by fighters.
Yeah, about that.
Well, it could have been much worse, just so you know.
I'm sure.
It can always be worse.
J11s definitely know how to frickin' think and avoid AMRAMs. I thought they buffed those.
Just keep in mind, you haven't fought anything with SD-10s yet.
Kinda don't want to.
You might. But your card's wrong, and you will.
Well, we only lucked out this time because one of the HQ7s went out onto the...
Right?
I saw those Jeffs.
Mm-hmm.
Empty slaved.
Right. I hate to do this to you guys, but I'm feeling rough. I might have to sit there and take a step back or two. But I think you guys have got this in your hands pretty well.
Got it.
Yeah, you guys did good today. I appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with me. I always like to run the mission for you guys. And I'll have to get with Sluggers next week and see who's going to do next week's, but I'll start on it. I'll start on the next mission I need to do for you guys this week. So maybe I'm not screwing up and testing at the last second.
Yeah, it's all good, man. It's been
Yeah.
enjoyable so far.
Yeah, thank you. I'll drop my last
It's
bomb on the AAAs and RTB.
Oh, you don't have to, dude. You guys can continue playing it out. I'm going to take a step back and have to go wait for the computer for a little bit.
No, I mean I have to go too, so that's why I'm dropping bombs.
Gotcha.
But I don't want to leave with the ammunition on my wings.
3 minutes to waypoint.
Yep, same. Do you, Phoenix, do you want to take the Western AAA? I'll take the Eastern AAA. Because there's 3 groups, it looks like. First group's on the west side of the runway, there's a group on the east side of the runway, and there's center.
Yeah, which one do you guys want me to take? I got 4 JDAMs. I can hit one of them for you.
We're 9 clicks out. Let's see, I've still got all but like 2
I can get the
Hellfires.
Deslaving. Laser on. Aircraft out deslaved.
Bombs away on the eastern group, but yeah, you will still have some target to destroy.
Here, I'll finish that off. You guys take the center and the other one, and the western.
Okay.
There's like 2 left. There's like
In
2
range.
left.
Ready to launch.
Alright, I'll take them then.
Roger, engaging.
I'll drop my last on the Ural.
Front rifle.
Yeah. Y'all might have to take them both because
Rotor RPM high.
George is being difficult.
George can't see him right now, that's why.
Okay, there we go.
Would it in from
Lasers
the
on. Get
north
effects on
to Ural?
Out deslaved. Blazing. Firing.
Front rifle. I saw all those coming out. Got negative effects.
Would it RTB?
Roger, engaging.
Rifle.
Lasers off. Target destroyed.
Jack Z-20.
Slaving. Deslaving. Laser on. Engaging.
Rifle.
Lasers off. Those are good hits. Laser on. Engaging.
Front rifle Ural.
Eastern side's clear.
Lasers off. Good effects on target.
Center is clear.
Slaving. Deslaving.
Alright, all that's left is the western side. Breaking left.
Well, I'm not sure what happened, but I think it took some AAA. My helicopter.
You good over there?
Much not happy.
Hey, Roger, I'll stand by.
Help them tell the AAA on the east side of the runway.
That should be dead.
Copy west side.
Covenant's
Correction.
got copy on it.
I'm deslaved.
Well,
You want it? Do you need assistance?
I need a ride.
Okay, I'll take these then.
Laser. Engaging.
You got him,
Front
bro?
rifle. Yep, I'm already engaging.
All right, let me.
Let me know where you're at. I'll come pick you up. George will have to find a ride home.
Lasers off. Good effects. Good effects. And slave. Laser on. Engaging.
Front rifle.
George, calm down.
Lasers off. Those are good hits. Laser engaging.
And rifle Ural.
Lasers off. Those are good hits.
I got a ball out for that last AAA.
Deslaving.
And that should be everything. Oh no, yeah, I'm still seeing.
Yeah, I still see a few more.
Deslaving.
Not seeing
Oh,
it.
I'm
Must
sorry,
be
just one
behind
more.
the tree.
Yes.
Yeah, it's behind the tree.
And slave. Deslaving. Blazing.
He's got it.
Roger, engaging.
Up rifle.
Lasers off. Good effects on target.
Oh, that was fun. He was looking right at me.
And Shaq.
So, the funny part about that was I didn't die when I crashed.
I also don't see you.
Yeah, I jumped out, but I basically
Okay, where you at?
the AAA. I'm in the trees. I can't tell exactly where my pilot went down at.
Oh, you don't know where your
Hey.
pilot's at?
Yeah,
An RTB.
but
Crap.
I was able to bring it down softly enough that even whacking the trees, crashing to the ground, the helicopter did not explode. Because whatever the AAA hit, the helicopter had no roll control at all.
Okay, so you're in the trees, but like, were you by the coastline? I'm gonna see if I can try and find you. Where were you roughly?
So you see where the coastline cuts in a little bit? Little dip?
Are you still talking about like the north side?
Oh.
Are you in a field? Are you by a road?
I was in the middle of the trees.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to be able to see me.
And you're not still at your site?
No.
Yeah. Oh, you returned to spectators. Yeah, so it wouldn't even be there. Alright. Well, I guess I'll RTB. Long ass RTB.
Saipan traffic, Moody IP inbound runway 07.
Look, if I could get out, take my M4, I'd go and take the airfield.
I mean, I could still assault the airfield. I've still got weapons left. 5 Hellfires, in fact.
Well, that needs to be the next add-on for DCS, ground assault.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna fly all the way back. I think I'm just gonna land here at Roten.
Be like, this is now our airfield.
Yep. Oh yeah, there's still a fully armed Apache here.
Oh, now you got 2 men with rifles.
Man. I mean, they gave us the nice ones with the ACOGs on them, so might as well keep them.
Saipan traffic, Moody on the brake.
And also, did y'all hear Turtle Beach is launching their own HOTAS?
OTAS?
Yeah. From Turtle Beach. That's not what I would have expected, but...
I mean, they came out with like a joystick before, so I guess it wouldn't be beyond the realm of possibility.
Mm-hmm.
Saipan traffic, modify runway 07.
Alright, I'm gonna be heading off for now.
Rightio. Glad to have you with us, as usual, Goblin.
Likewise. Till next time.
See ya, Goblin.
Sure there's nobody left alive at the airport? This isn't a war crime, right?
Only if you get caught.
Eh, it's Chinese owned, right? Or it's Chinese occupied. This is just me liberating it.
Rotor RPM low.
Clean to me.
Alright, I'm logging off too. Have a good one. See you next time.
Later.
I think he said, is there a mission on Sunday, next Sunday? Because it's right before Christmas.
Maybe, but I won't be here either way.
Yeah. Well, in any case, if I don't see you or hear you again, Merry Christmas to you.
Yep, Merry Christmas to you, Cody.
Yep.
Merry Christmas to you guys.
See ya.
Yep. All right, guys. Yep. Y'all have a good afternoon.
Yep, you too.
All right.
If there's Chinese soldiers in there, that's what this M4 is for. Yep, that's right there.
Grump has taken the base.
Oh yeah. You're out there somewhere on foot with George, and you all got your
M4s.
M4s. We've got our M4s. We're ready to go take some stuff. Also, I just crap out of this turn. Anybody left?
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna call it a day.
Now, if you want to take a quick look at what I'm streaming, this is how you configure the stick.
3 air kills, 15 ground kills, and 3 deaths. Not a good day, but I guess it's something. Oh yeah, see that looks similar to like VKB Dev.
So here, let me load up real quick. You see the little grid on the left side?
Yeah.
That has the little blue ball moving around?
Yep. And stuck in place now?
No, I just got into the 14.
Okay.
So if I move, the circle is the center, and I just moved it because I'm trimming the 14 around.
Oh, okay.
And you see the little red arrow?
Yeah.
That's where the forces are trying to push against me.
Yeah.
So if I pull back on the 14 stick...
Nice. I take it you're flying right now?
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
So that's the Buffett effect on the 14.
Wow, okay, cool.
And then I pull all the way back. And unfortunately, I haven't quite got it tuned just right because I'm overloading the amperage on the power supply. And when it does that, it basically disconnects all force feedback. But, well, I'm still tuning a couple of things because I want as much force out of it as I can get.
Okay.
Yeah, this is just fun because I get a lot more information from the plane.
Oh yeah, that's what definitely makes it easier to simulate realism. It's like driving simulators and stuff like that. It just doesn't feel like the real thing because you don't get that haptic feedback.
Yeah, because I've been in a car with locked up brakes before. You lock up the brakes and you feel it in the brake pedal, especially if you have hydraulic brakes.
I mean, are you talking about like when the ABS kicks in?
Well, in my truck, my old '98 Chevy.
Oh, it doesn't have anti-lock brakes.
It does have anti-lock brakes, but you would feel the brake pedal start trying to kick back because tires were locking up.
Yeah, that's the ABS.
Yeah, I didn't know that was the ABS specifically. I thought it was the tires.
The anti-lock brake system.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would be the ABS. If you ever try to put full brakes and then you get a kind of feel to it, that's the ABS. It's trying to keep your wheels from locking up. So what it does is it just pulses the brakes rapidly. So that you're still getting brake force, but you're not getting your full brake force. But if you had your full brake force, your tires would lock up anyway, so you wouldn't be getting any sort of traction. So it's a matter of like which one stops you faster. Well, I guess the big brains did their science and stuff and figured out that if you have a vehicle with ABS, it'll stop faster than somebody hitting the brakes and the wheels lock up and you skid.
Neat.
So yeah, that's what ABS is. Because yeah, I've hit my brakes before too, like pretty hard, and you just hear that, you feel that, and that's what that is.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember where it was I had that happen to me several times. I think it was icy.
Yeah, that could happen too. Yeah, that's an easy way for your wheels to lose grip, because I mean, if your vehicle can determine when you lost grip, and
with the speed sensors in the hubs.
Yep. Yeah, I've had my current car do that before. Like if I start sliding, hydroplaning and stuff like that, ABS kicks on, and it does all sorts of bells and whistles thing with the ABS is on. And most of the time, it also kick your cruise control off if you have it on, which is smart.
Also, another neat thing is if whatever you're playing does not have force feedback enabled, but you want like hardware force trim, you can go to the effects tab and actually enable hardware force trim and do button bindings for your trim buttons right in the software.
So, like for stern jets,
yeah,
where their trim is basically just moving the joystick to.
Well, that's like the F-14.
Yeah. Well, the F-14 stick also physically moves.
Yes, if you get in the 14 and do like a nose up trim, you'll see the stick moving in the cockpit.
Yeah, I guess it kind of makes sense.
I mean,
I guess I'm just used to fly-by-wire stuff nowadays.
Yep. Everybody's spoiled.
Yeah. Yep. Ram.
Yeah, but if I get... Well, the only problem is whenever I built the box this thing's mounted to, it was basically extremely tight. The last couple weeks of using it, it's kind of gotten a little loose. So I'm probably going to have to run a screw through the lid to lock it down.
That's unfortunate.
Oh, the stick has enough force, it's actually lifting itself up, lifting the lid up off. And making a horrendous rattling noise. Man. That.
Okay. All right.
I like it. It's definitely better than the Thrustmaster. What is this? T-1500, 15,000, whatever.
1,000, yeah. Yeah, that's like a baseline kind of thing.
I mean, I basically I never have to take my hands off the throttle and stick anymore in the 14. I've got all my gesture commands on 2 buttons and a hat. I have landing gear, flaps, pretty much everything else on throttle.
Yeah, that makes sense. I might have to, like, if I ever, next time I jump in the 14, I don't know when that's gonna be. I'll have to figure my commands to work on the VKB stuff, because I thought about it. I have this analog stick on my throttle that I could use.
Well, primary ones I mapped for Jester were without any modifiers. It's all setting ranges for the TID.
Yeah.
And then with a modifier, it's switching between range wall scan and track wall scan. And then there's ground stabilize, aircraft stabilize. And then for my push button is lock enemy target ahead.
Okay.
That's the important one. Enemy target, not just lock target.
Yeah.
Although that then depends on him getting off his ass and pushing the IFF button. And then classifying the target.
I mean, but that's just for an.
Yeah, that's for an STT.
You want him still do like the TWS?
Yeah.
He has to prosecute, and that's just a matter of like how long it takes him to do that.
Mm-hmm. Also, what's kind of neat is I didn't have a pinky switch before. The pinky brake lever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, now I have that for I have it controlling the DLC, and it enables maneuver flaps. So if I get into ACM, I just grab it and then start maneuvering. Because, pull it.
Yeah. I mean, the brake grip on this VKB stick, I really like it because it's not just a button; it's an axis.
Well, here's the
so
interesting
I can do different pressures of braking. So I'm like, hell yeah, and I can do smooth braking, yeah.
What's interesting is this is an axis and a button.
Oh really? Oh well.
So once you pass like the 25% point, it triggers button 32.
Oh, interesting.
So if you actually look at the screen, if you look, RZ is the brake lever. Once you pass 50 out of 255, button 32 lights up.
Now, I would assume you can change that. Is that just a button that actuates because it went to a certain part?
I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Okay, so I thought you like hit a physical switch.
That or there's more brains inside this stick inside the grip than I thought, and it sees it go past this point. Set button to I.
I gotta wonder if VKB Dev could do that. I bet you they could.
Probably.
Like past a certain threshold to push the button. I'm not necessarily too sure what the reasoning for that would for that to happen though. Like, what would be the reason for you to push it so far that you get a button on an axis? Especially if you're using it for a brake.
Well, if you're using it for a brake, what happens if you're in the F-18 and that's just override G limiter?
I mean, I have a paddle switch for that. I have one of the throttle paddles I can use.
Yeah.
Since they always call it a paddle switch, I'm like, well, I might as well use a paddle for the paddle switch, right?
Yeah.
So I use that, and then I have the brake grip in the front of the joystick for the brakes, and it just I can go from 0 to 100 just based on how much pressure I put on this thing. And it's got a little bit of tension to it. I'd say probably 4 or 5 pounds pressure. Fully pulled back. So I mean, it's got a little bit of resistance to it. Not like just like a little lightweight thing.
Mm-hmm.
Also, it's very smooth. Like, it doesn't stick anywhere. They start applying more pressure, it just starts smoothing. That's what I like about this thing.
That's the one thing that I had to make do with for my roll axis, my pulleys. It's a pain in the ass to find the right pulleys for this, so I had to modify some. But I think I found a good supplier that I can replace the pulley with that'll be much stronger, because I think there's the slightest amount of play in my roll axis pulley. You can't actually see it, but whenever I go, I feel like this little itch, like a little tick in the stick. Like it's because the pulleys are held onto the motor shafts with a set screw. And it's like the set screw is, because it's rounded on the end, it's like the set screw setting on one side and then the other. It doesn't actually make a difference in the software, but you can just so slightly feel whenever you roll the other side. I did have the same problem in the vertical axis, but I got a little too Western on the set screw and stripped out the aluminum because they're aluminum pulleys. And I had to make another one because I bought spares of everything.
Yeah.
And everything is ball bearings on the both stick axes and pillow blocks. So, and they're all sealed ball bearings. So this thing is really smooth.
Yeah, I'd say the same thing about the VKB, but that's because I don't know. Mine doesn't go off of pulleys and stuff like that. It's the cam and spring.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and it's very smooth.
That's what my MFG Crosswinds uses, is a cam and spring.
Yeah, apparently, let's see. VKB doesn't like to call it a tri-clutch system. They like to call it a dampener. Call them damp.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I mean, basically what you could do with the gunfighter with the cam and springs, like you can adjust the dampeners where you can basically turn it helicopter cyclic fit somewhere and as a trim, and the stick will just stay there.
Neat.
Yeah, I think so. It's just I guess I don't really see that because I don't fly helicopters. But I mean, you have that ability to do that if you want. That's the one thing I like about the VKB stuff is they try to make things as use it for space sim, you can do that. You want to flying around, you can do that too. If you want to use it for a helicopter cyclic, you can do that too.
That was one thing that I thought would be kind of interesting. Would be playing like Elite Dangerous with two of these force feedback bases, but I'm like, what the hell would a spaceship do with force feedback?
It wouldn't need force feedback. That's why I like that was one of the things too, like the cams in the VKB when you get the gunfighters and stuff. Like I'm trying to sell you. But I think this is actually kind of cool. They don't just give you like one set of cams. They have like they give you 4 sets actually. And it's the Avia soft ones.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, depending on what you want to do with them, you can have either the Avia or the space.
Mm-hmm.
No matter like how much resistance you get on the farther end of them. Like with the space one is linear. I was like, huh, I never thought of that before. And like with the Avia ones, like they have it a little bit more tuned up on either side, so you can feel like the wind resistance as you're trying to pull against the. Like, oh, hell, damn. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. And then like with space, it was linear because obviously you have wind resistance in space.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, haha, that's interesting. I haven't actually gotten around to trying like different Avia soft and Avia hard centers.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm kind of like in conflict. I want to adjust it to see how it feels, or if I want to keep. Just to see how it feels out of the box, you know.
Yeah.
Or if I want to review it based on how I like it.
Out of the box is probably the best way to review it.
Yeah.
And then if there's enough interest, come back and do a supplemental talking about how the feel of the different cams goes.
Yeah, I mean, this one's the Avia Soft Center, and I imagine it's going to make it harder for you to go farther out like you want to on here. You don't necessarily need that, so I'll probably just keep Avia Soft. What's up, Wilco?
Just that
You missed most of the flying already. Well, all of the
they
flying
take
already.
it down. Somebody had just they posted their DIY collective collective.
See, that's something I want so bad. Like I want to be able to get a collective. There's so much money. Like I want an actual dedicated collective. I don't want like, oh well, you could repurpose one of your old throttles and turn it into a collective. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I want to have like a something that was built specifically to be a collective. I want to be able to have one of those.
Yeah, somebody they used the VP Force kit because this guy, how he does his stuff is he has a bunch of kits that he's done all the work of making sure they work with his USB controller boards.
Yeah.
And the boards can provide enough power to these motors. And you can buy them as 2 kit motor kits or single motor kits. And somebody took one of the single motor kits and made it into a collective.
Why would you need force feedback on a collective?
I don't know.
Because there's no actual feedback on a collective.
Unless the only thing I could think of would maybe be in like Microsoft Flight Sim. Some of those helicopters have more advanced fly-by-wire and autopilot.
Oh, so you're talking like an autopilot that would control the collective?
That could control the collective and the cyclic.
Well, yeah, sure, but like I'm just like, why would you need force feedback on a collective?
I
mean, if it's for a trimmer or an autopilot, sure. I mean, the Apache has altitude.
I could think of a reason why. Say you wanted the other software to LAM force feedback. Say you tell it, okay, on this device is what I want feedback for if we're getting into VRS. So you would get your VRS feedback on your collective, but you would have your other feedback on your cyclic.
Wouldn't get any VRS feedback on your collective. All your collective does is well, hey. I mean, if it's
I would think so because
your collective is tied to your swash plate, right?
Yeah.
Or no, not the swash. Yeah. Wait.
Yeah.
Is it
pushes
swash
your
plate?
swash plate up and down.
Yeah.
But your cyclic moves the swash plate. It tips it.
Yeah, front, back, left, and right.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. If
vibrations like.
If the swash plate's getting, I guess if the swash plate's getting feedback against it, I suppose that could feed back into the collective.
Yeah, I've never gotten a chance to fly a helicopter. You know, they don't just let people walk onto an airfield and fly them.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never gotten that far. Maybe what would have to happen is you have to go ask a helicopter pilot. Like, do you experience any feedback in the collective?
Somebody go hunt down Casmo.
Yeah, there's that too. But I mean, I know like helicopter pilots, they all have to go through DRS training. So, I mean, yeah, they would have experienced DRS. Because I'm fairly certain, like to fly a helicopter, you have to go through VRS recovery.
Yeah. Just do a quick search, maybe find something.
Yeah, maybe.
But it's all just people like, yeah, how to avoid it? Like, yeah, but if it's happening, can Can you actually feel it?
Yeah, can you start to feel like buffeting for?
Yeah, because I would think that would buff it out on the tips of the rotors.
I mean, if you start to experience VRS, you're absolutely going to feel it because it's the weightlessness. Like you're gonna start falling. Like, hey, I didn't command this fall. Ah! And the human body is very sensitive to the feeling of falling.
Yes.
Yeah, so you'll know when you're VRS, like, oh god.
Yeah, that's see, that was one of my problems before with DCS is the stick, this Thrustmaster, it has this weird thing where it's more sensitive to one side than the other.
Yeah.
It was ruining my immersion.
Immersion.
So it was disgusting me enough that I just didn't feel like flying. So
yeah, I understand that.
Now I've got this stick. I'm enjoying it. I might upgrade the power supply because I think what's happening and why I keep having it cut off is I think this power supply I have, because it's a 24 volt 5 amp power supply.
Yeah, I see it.
I'm hitting overcurrent protection on it.
It's at,
and it's basically cutting voltage to the stick to protect itself.
I mean, it tells you right there, right? I see the V bus right there. A little over 20 amp.
Yeah.
I wonder if that is. All right, have a good one, Wilco. See you next year.
All right. Wiggy wiggy. There we go. Yeah, so if I pull both 3, 4.
And it froze.
That's interesting. I've never seen it do that before.
Yeah, it froze.
Yeah, but the stick is still working. It's like the USB just went, no.
Right.
Refresh. Yeah, this is the telemetry force feedback stuff. So you see here F-14B, engine RPM, vectors.
You have to put all that shit in?
No, this is what it's pulling from DCS.
Oh, okay.
Whatever DCS is running, this is a live feed.
Oh, nice.
So
okay.
It sees how many flares you have, chaff.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. There's a lot of terminals and stuff that DCS uses that can output.
Here, see, we got my afterburner zones, which is kind of interesting. Catapulting, rolling speed, afterburners is... Wait, afterburner left to right, and afterburner zone. And there's the buffet, which I think is a calculation. Because you can actually tune all of this. So I'm just running it out of here because it doesn't actually install. It all just runs out of here. And you configure everything through this. More it's fucking Windows 10. Wait. Why you don't have Notepad++?
I'll be right back.
I know I have it.
All right. Anyways, I'm gonna cut it there, guys. We're just talking a lot. There's no. So, yeah. If you missed the mission today, it is on DVR and it'll be under my live streams. So if you want to go back and watch it, you can. But for now, I will not be here next week. I will be away on vacation. Next Sunday after that, I should be available. We shall see. But in the meantime, I hope you all have a happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Christmas. And I hope you enjoy. See ya.